Hey guys, it's Jonathan Nicholas, and I'm going to teach you a spread layout for tarot cards that I invented about 2010, and this is called the Nicholas spread. Here we have, in order to learn tarot, you have 78 cards, which can be a daunting task. So what I devised was to take the top 22 major arcana cards and use that as a deck itself to learn off of. And I incorporated with the spread here that I made up. So this is the Nicholas spread, and this is in order to analyze a human being, whether you first meet them or to figure out their true intentions, their motives. You can also spread that into a relationship correlation by having the 22 cards that you're going to use as a deck itself, the major cards, of course, and to incorporate that with another person as well that you see is in comparison to see if it's going to work out between each other, where the outcome is going to be this card. So the first two cards right here are going to be of the mind. They're of the subconsciousness. They are aspects, in my opinion. And so these are the little two guys that are in your head that are kind of running the show. They're not, bad. They're not good. They're working together, and this is what kind of makes up you. So as we reveal the first two cards, we'll see that this person that we're analyzing, these being long-term major arcana cards, of course, you have the Fool and you have the Devil. The Devil doesn't necessarily mean that it's of Satanism or anything like that. This is just an image to show that this person may have addictions or may be tied down to something that they cannot control or have gone too far in. You have the Fool, which is the beginning card of the storyline, physically card 0. And this is sort of somebody who may be a little bit naive, adventurous, kind of a know-nothing kind of a person, but is excited about life and willing to just ride on to the sunset. So over here, you're going to be having how it's temporarily affecting them versus how people see them in the outside world, and the outcome should they maintain these two aspects. So if we maintain these two aspects temporarily, they feel like, we drew the Hermit. The Hermit traditionally is known as also another card in the storyline, but it's somebody who chooses to be alone, who is not, an outsider, but chooses to go in the path of loneliness. He has the star in his lantern of the North Star to guide him at night, and is traditionally seen with a wolf down here. But this is Merlin before he's Merlin. He takes a form of solitude. And so how people see him in the outside world, friends, family, everybody outside, Judgment, otherwise known as the Rebirth card. And so Judgment is seen that you sort of need to answer the call. People on the outside looking in feel like you could be doing better in life, that you're not doing what you're doing because of the so-said addiction here. If you maintain these two aspects of being naive and going out there and, maybe this person's partying too much, the outcome is going to be temperance. And temperance is another word for balance. They're never going to have any sort of balance in their life if they go blindly and, just sort of the whole willy-nilly effect. They could be doing better, but they're not. Now, in terms of relationship, this is one human being, but you have this person that they may be dating over here. And this is how they are internally. They drew the Magician and Strength. Now that, like I said, these are long-term cards. The Magician has all the suits on the table of the cards. You have the chalices, the cups, the pentacles, and the staves or wands. And they've got all the right tools. They've got everything they need to know. They're often one up on everybody. Strength does not mean physical strength, but strength means how well they are on an internal path. And so this person seems to be, has their head pretty well on. How they are temporarily affected by these two aspects. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is hidden knowledge. The High Priestess will, in the storyline when the Fool goes off to his journey, this is the second card that runs into after the magician gives them, all the tools. The fool runs out and runs into the high priestess and says, "Whoa, wait a minute! There's a lesson to be here. Let's take some time and learn about life." And so this person's doing pretty good. How friends, family, and the outside world view them. The Hierophant, otherwise known as the High Priest. And so other people view them, this can be a sense of religion, of spirituality, of faith, but other people view them as a leader of the sheep, the herder. And should this person maintain this sort of lifestyle, the outcome, it's going to be very fortunate. This is the only card, long-term wise, that is literally the fortune card. It's also called the Wheel of the Year. And this person seems to be, it's going to have a really good life. Now, since these two people are together, the outcome of this relationship, most likely, is going to be the Tower. The Tower, two people falling, lightning striking down, rebuild, not going to work, not going to happen. I don't see this relationship working out very well. And so this is how you would learn the 22 major arcana cards of the set, is to sit there and shuffle and do one set at a time per human being or somebody that you're interested in, or maybe yourself, and just to sort of see like what's going on in somebody's life. It's a great way to analyze somebody, and it's been working like a charm for me for years. If you wish to learn or to study from me, I do teach classes. You can find me on Facebook on Metalworks, Metalwerks. That's all one word. Or simply just text me. Please do not call 210-259-5682. And please, put your intentions. I do charge $45 an hour, but you're going to learn as much as you can, and you can bring your own deck. We'll analyze and see the differences of them. There are slight differences, but they pretty much all run the same, whether than your knights and your pages and your squires and so forth. But I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Have a good day.